Greetings, it is I, Red Falcon, the vile alien warlord from Konami Super C for Nintendo. He never made it past my intergalactic goon squad and diabolic arsenal of destruction. This one never had a chance against my vicious genetic space freaks. And this...
Whoa, that was scary. Welcome back to Retro Commando. This is the third episode. It's been about 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks since I've done one. Been a little bit busy, but I do have some new stuff I'd really like to show you. So let's take a look at this week's retro finds. Alright, so as you can see here, I got a Sega Genesis. This is the first model. This is 16-bit. Got this guy along with 3 controllers and 5 or 6 games for an awesome deal, which was $5. You know, you can't beat that. So this is really cool. I've had a Sega before, not the original one, not the first one. So I'm pretty excited about it. It's in good shape, and I really like it. $5, awesome find. I was at a flea market the other day, and I picked up, now I don't know too much about Game Boy Advance games, that's why I always have my iPhone on me, but these games were $1 a piece. You know, I noticed the Dragon Ball Z, which, you know, is a franchise that can be pretty popular. I was looking up the values, and it turned out that one of the games, this one here, was worth about $16 to $18. So I popped on all 4 of them. The rest of them are worth between $4 to $6 each. So $4, I'm going to sell these right away on eBay and make a little bit of money on that. Going back a little bit further, as you can see here, I picked up a pretty cool collection of California raisins, and I had got these at a Goodwill for about 20 cents a piece. And I've seen these in antique malls before go for between $1 to $3 a piece. So 20 cents a piece was a really cool find. And then at another flea market, I found this guy here, which actually stands up, winds up, and walks. And I just kind of had to have it to complete the collection. I also managed to get this guy here. I don't know if you remember him, but that is the Domino Noid from the old Domino's commercials. So that's pretty cool. Over here, I actually picked up 2 Aladdin lunchboxes. This is DuckTales. They are plastic, so they're not as valuable as if it would have been a metal lunchbox, but I don't think that they were making metal lunchboxes when DuckTales was out. But kind of got these for nostalgic purposes. These, not a great deal. I got these for $5 a piece. Probably looking to sell them on eBay as a package for 25 to 30 bucks. So pretty cool, pretty cool. Let's see, what else do we have here? Coming down here, this is actually a pretty interesting piece. This caught my eye. This is Big Bird, and he's actually called Talking Magic Big Bird. He is about, I don't know, a little over 2 feet wide, long. If you look on the back here, Big Bird actually has something going on in his behind. This is where you plug in a tape, so it's very much like a Teddy Ruxpin. This in working condition goes for about $150 online. This one, it looks like some of the mechanisms aren't working, the gears. I paid $5 for this guy. Even not working condition, I'm going to probably get around $40 to $50 for this Big Bird. Down here, you know, going to flea markets, I kind of started to realize that these old Play School toys were pretty valuable as well. So I ended up picking this up at a Goodwill for $2. It was made in 1970. It's got a wooden Play School guy on the front, and there's quite a big market for these Play School tools. So obviously, I'm not super into them. So this one's going right on the market. Kind of cool down here. I ended up picking up a PlayStation 1. This is the slim model in the original box for $5. The guy actually wanted 20, and I turned him down. He said, "Well, how about 10?" I said, "You know, I'll wait for a day for somebody else to get it." And as I was checking it out, he said, "Why don't you grab it?" So $5 for a PlayStation 1 in the original box is pretty cool. Just kind of nice to have something that survived that long. Moving up here, this one, I picked this up for $2 at a little kind of schoolyard sale. It's Final Fantasy Tactics for Game Boy Advance. Again, I'm not a Game Boy Advance kind of guy, but this game goes for about $20 online. I picked it up for $2. It's on eBay right now. And then these 3 games over here, these are actually for the Sega Saturn. Sonic 3D Blast, Bubble Bobble, and Winter Heat. Whew, it's hot. These games are, I picked these up for about $3 a piece. A little bit more than I like to pay for one video game, but they're worth about $20 each. So $60 of video games for $9. Can't beat that. These are online already as well. So these are going to sell pretty quickly. Trying to think what else do we have recently. We got the Sega Genesis. We got these guys here. I guess the only other big thing is going to be this amazing Nintendo 64 display case. I ended up going to a yard sale, and this guy had a huge collection of different things, and he had them all displayed in this display case here. And I asked him where he got it. He said that he's had them for about 10 or 12 years, and this is coming from a Target. He was unloading them in a dumpster, or he came across a bunch of guys loading them in a dumpster, just tossing them in there. So he said, hey, can I have them? So he had 4 of these. I ended up picking up one for myself. Gave the guy $80, had to rent a truck, but it's amazing. It's a great way to display kind of some of my collection here as far as Nintendo and Super Nintendo goes. So very excited to have it. It also has a locking mechanism, and I can store a lot of things that are for sale at the bottom here. So on the side, it actually had an original poster with it, Super Mario Kart. So that actually pops out. You can put anything in there. So all in all, this thing is about 7 feet tall, 4 feet wide, and about 3 feet deep. And I'm really excited to have it in my house. So that's it for this edition of Retro Commando. I appreciate you guys watching, and stay tuned. We'll see you next time.